How does reward power influence a person long-term and short-term? People are temporarily motivated by physical rewards. Intangible rewards, such as a manager praising an employee, will have a longer lasting effect than a pay increase or bonus. Why is reward power so effective if used correctly? See if you can spot how attitudes can be affected by reward.
Looking at these performance results, Amy is doing much better than Ben. It might be time to give Amy a raise. Let me call Miss Secretary. Miss Secretary, what do you think of Amy? Uh-huh. Oh, you think we should recognize them at the company Christmas party? I think that'd be a wonderful idea. Click. Amy, you can enter the office now. Amy, I've looked over your performance data from the past 6 months, and you've increased company sales significantly. I'd like to give you a salary increase of $5,000.
Thank you so much. I really do enjoy working hard for this company, Rich. You're such a great boss.
Ben, you can come in the office now.
Hey Rich, what's up?
You see here, Ben, I've been reviewing your performance data from the past 6 months, and I frankly have to ask, why did we even hire you?
Well, because my cousin's on the payroll and, we all hire within.
Well, you've consistently performed below standards, and it's wasted my money and my time. You need to improve this next quarter, or maybe it'll be time to find a new career.
Okay, well, I'll just talk to my union rep then. Hey Amy, congratulations on your promotion.
Thanks, Ben. I've been really motivated to helping this company out, progressing its progress. I'm happy with my career right now.
I didn't do as well on my review. This freaking job.
We can see how Amy is pleased with her job and enjoyed receiving recognition. Ben is discontent with his job and doesn't feel motivated to perform well for the company. You can say Amy is pleased with her job because she has been told she is valued as an employee. This is intrinsic reward. Amy will most likely be motivated longer not only for her salary increase, but for her positive recognition.
What is social loafing? What is confirmation bias? Can you see in the video how these two can work together? At the end, we will discuss how these interact with each other and how to avoid them.
I can't believe that Professor Drave is making us do this group project. Every time there's a group project, there's always that one person who never does their work. I know we have an Air Force ROTC guy in our group this time around. I've always had an issue with them doing their work. They always put off their classes whenever the ROTC commander comes calling and demanding their time. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You can never get them to do anything in a proper manner.
Social loafing is the tendency for individuals to expend less effort when working collectively than alone. Confirmation bias represents a case of selective perception. She was using confirmation bias when she was using her past experience of ROTC cadets to cloud her judgment for the project. Social loafing is a fairly easy problem to avoid. When you see it in yourself, try to put more effort into helping them. When one of your group members is showing the signs, then talk with them. Is there something that is becoming an issue in their life? Is there too much work for them? Could there be anything else? Confirmation bias, however, can be a bit more tricky. This is an internal issue that you need to have a high mental awareness. Could you be unfairly judging someone? You should watch what you say or think just because of past experience. Just because it happened once doesn't mean it'll happen every time.
What is intellectual ability and what is the equity theory? Watch the following video to see how these two relate. I should finish this up so maybe I can get a raise for this week's productivity. Speaking of raises, Jill, do you know that the new hires now get more pay than we do? I mean, we've been here 5 years, but they've been here for a very short time and they're getting raises already.
I've been upset about this as well. I was trying to get up the courage to go talk to the boss. You know how intimidating he can be.
Well, I can go with you. I mean, we can go, there's two of us, one of him, so yeah, let's go meet him.
Let's go do
Yes.
that.
Good afternoon, Jill and Avery. What can I do for you?
We wanted to come and talk to you about getting a raise. We know that the new hires are getting a raise after only being here for 2 months.
And we've been here 5 years. Nothing since then.
Let me interrupt you right there.
Okay.
Do you remember the entrance exam that you both had to take when you were first hired?
Yes.
Well, the new hires, who are paid just a little bit more than you are, took the same exact entrance exam. They took it in a quicker amount of time, which saved me and the company money. Times have changed. The new hires are just more technologically savvy, and they just get their work done quicker, efficiently, and it just is a better use of their time and my money.
First, what is intellectual ability? This refers to the ability to do mental activities such as thinking critically, reasoning, and problem solving. In society, we tend to place high value on intelligence. We conclude that smart people generally make more money and are likely to become leaders of groups, which is not so far-fetched, as using tests to determine individual intelligence, aka IQ. Intellectual ability has various dimensions. We often refer to them as strengths, or the lack thereof as weaknesses. The dimensions of intellectual ability include number aptitude, verbal comprehension, perceptual speed, inductive reasoning, deductive reasoning, spatial visualization, and memory. Now, moving on to equity theory. This theory was introduced by Stacey Adams in 1969. It is based on the idea that individuals are motivated by fairness, and if they identify inequities in the input or output ratios of themselves and inferent groups, they will seek to adjust their input to reach perceived equity. In the video, the two employees are emphasizing the lack of fairness in their workplace, but are soon after made to understand the reasons behind it. The reasons involve the younger ones being able to generate more output at a faster rate than the older employees. Now to relate equity theory and intellectual ability. Because of the inputs that play into the equity theory, for example, the ability to perform a specific task, we can relate the equity theory to intellectual ability. Most times we compare ourselves based on a criteria, and on the job, it often has to do with being able to perform value-added tasks. These tasks could vary from dealing with numbers and data to recollecting information, all of which are part of the dimensions of intellectual ability.